Alright, so let us solve some problems on Minterm Maxterm from GATE. So what we'll do is, we have already seen couple of problems in previous session and the theory part for Minterm and Maxterm, right? So what we'll do is, we'll solve some of the questions from EC, EE, IN and as well as CS in this particular session. So let us start first problem. So the question is, it was asked in CS 2014. Consider the following Boolean expression which is a function of PQRS, and this is written as PQ plus P bar QR plus P bar Q R bar S. Our understanding should be, what is the minimal sum of product forms of F? Okay, so that's the question that is being asked. So what we can do, either we can simplify this particular expression or we can find out that mean term max term, and that way we can also solve it, right? So let us do a very simple method. What we can do is, my function is PQ plus P bar QR plus P bar QR bar S, right? This can also be written as, can we do one thing, P bar Q we can take common from here, so I can take it as PQ plus P bar Q into R plus R bar S, right? From here you know already that A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B, so that's how we can see that R plus R bar into R plus S, so that will become R plus S. So can we write it down? PQ plus P bar Q into R plus S. Okay, so this is how it's going to be very simple. Now if you see that this is going to be, what is that? Can we write it down Q common? So we have Q common from both of them, so I'll have it like Q into P plus let us say QR plus QS, or I will write it down Q times R plus S. Okay, now you see it is also of the form of A plus, like BQ, something like that. We will do that. So what we can do here is, sorry, here we have P bar, not Q, it is P bar. Okay, now you can see P plus P bar into this, that will become P plus P bar into P plus R plus S. So I can write it down as Q times P plus R plus S, and this is going to be very easily PQ plus QR plus QS. Okay, I can multiply Q inside, so this is one of the term that is matching, which is option number A. Okay, let us take another question. So the question is, it was asked in CS 2015. So we have to find out the number of mean terms after minimizing the Boolean expression. So we have to identify how many mean terms will be there in this particular expression, sum of mean terms, right? So you can see the function is actually function of A, B, C and D. So 4 variables are there. If you want, you can try down writing like that separately what we had taught you. Otherwise what we can do is, we can simply try to simplify this. Okay, so let us do that. What we can do is, we have the function which is going to be D bar, I'll write it like this, D bar plus A B bar plus A bar C plus A C bar D plus A bar C bar D ka whole bar. Okay, now can we do one thing, we can see that from the last term I can take C bar D common. Okay, so C bar T will come common, so what will happen, A plus A bar will remain, that will become 1. So I can write it simply as D bar plus A B bar plus A bar C plus C bar D multiplied by A plus A bar. Okay, so this is going to give me 1, right? So this can become 1. So we have just C bar D. Now if we want, we can do little more simplification. If we see here, like D bar plus C bar D. So can we do that? So if we take this term and this term together, then we are going to get D bar plus C bar into D bar plus D, plus again we have A B bar plus A bar C bar, whole bar, right? So as you can see, this D bar plus D will go 1, right? So this is the thing that we are remaining with. We are remaining with we have D bar plus C bar plus A B bar plus A bar C. Now this term and this term I can take it up, right? So we have C bar plus A bar C, right? So I can take it up as C bar plus A bar into C bar plus C. So this is how we are trying to reduce each of the form and complement of that one, right? So what we can see is we can type it down as D bar plus C bar plus A bar into C bar plus C plus A B bar. So from here this is again going to be 1, right? C plus C bar is going to be 1. Now as you can see, what we have now is we have here D bar plus C bar plus A bar into A plus B. So from here A bar plus AB bar will also come up together. So I can have it like this. Let us say D bar plus C bar plus A bar plus AB bar ka whole. Now if we see this last two terms, we can have expansion based on A. So D bar plus C bar plus A bar plus A into A bar plus B bar whole bar, right? From here we are going to get it as this A plus A bar will go 1. So we will be remained with A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar, right? So we can write it down as A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar whole bar, right? And by De Morgan's theorem, what you can see is I can put it all of them together and I can write it down as A bar ka bar into B C D whole bar, right? So this is how in De Morgan's theorem we are going to get A B C D, and you can see A B C D is a single term which is going to be only one mean term. Alright, so you can see the number of mean terms after minimizing the Boolean expression is going to be just 1. Let us take another question. Alright, the next question is, it was asked in GATE Electrical Engineering in 2015. So we have consider the following sum of products expression f, which is going to be ABC plus like this it is there. Our aim is to find out the equivalent products of some expression. Okay, so this is my SOP form. We have to find out POS form. Okay, so what was the thing? We were very easy to identify what is this particular expression that we can identify first, and then we can write it down. So can we do one thing? Let us solve this. If I write it down, my function which is going to be my summation of mean terms as, how will you identify A, B, C? So you know for mean terms A is going to be 1 and A bar is going to be 0. So for first ABC it will be 1 1 1, then A bar B bar C bar, that is going to be 0 0 1, then 1 0 1, then 0 1 1, and then 0 0 0. So you can see it is 7 1 5 3 0. So can I write it down? My summation is 0 1 3 5 7. So what would be my max term? It can be written as multiplication of max term of remaining terms, that is 0 1 2 3 4 is there, then 6. So these three terms are going to have my max terms, and as you know my 2, right? So 2 is nothing but what is it? You already know that will be nothing but 0 1 0, then 4 is 1 0 0, and then 6 is 1 1 0. And you know for max term you have to have this in mind, max term, right? My A bar will be considered as 1, or I'll write it like this, A will be considered as 0 and A bar will be considered as 1, right? So if we are going to write these three terms, we will be having a plus b bar plus c into a bar plus b plus c. For 0 you have to write without complement, and for 1 you have to write with complement, right? It's not plus now, it's going to be multiplication, then it is a bar plus b bar plus c. So this is the expression that is there with us. So which of them is matching? So you can just identify a plus b bar plus c. So first one is the answer. Okay, let us take another question. Alright, so what we have to do is, this was asked in GATE ECE 2022, and the question is, we have to select which of the Boolean function is equivalent to x plus yz, where x, y, z are Boolean variables and plus denotes the logical OR operation, right? So these all are actually my sum of products form. Okay, so our aim is to see whether x plus z plus xy is going to be equal to x plus yz or not, similar to that other options as well. Okay, so let us talk about, like one by one each of them. So let us say first one. So you know already x plus, like x plus z plus xy. So how do we do that? We have x, y, z are vacant, then x, y, z is there, then x, y and z is not there, right? So these are the three terms that I have identified. What is the method? X, y, z, then x, y, so x, y is vacant, z, then x, y, z. So this is how I have told you in the theoretical session, right? So you can see the last videos and you can understand how to convert it into canonical form, right? Now these values can take 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and I can take x as 1, 1, 1, 1. So I am going to express all the like options in terms of sum of products using mean term. Okay, and in this mean term we will try to see that it is going to be equivalent to x plus yz or not. Okay, so first of all I have to see what is my x plus yz. Okay, so this will give me an understanding of a quick example. Okay, so what we can do is, first let us see this. So this is going to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 1, 1, 1. This is going to be 0, 1, so it will be 1, 1, 1, 1. So you can see my summation is nothing but it is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it is 1, 3, 5 is already done, 7 is already done, 6 and 7 is already done. So this is the thing. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it? Similar to that, what about B or what about C and what about D, that we have to solve. Okay, so let us take the B. Before that, why don't you do one thing? We'll talk about x plus yz as well. So let us say x plus yz. So what will be the sum of products form? So that will be x, yz is vacant, then x, yz. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, and this is going to be 0, 1, so it will be 1, 1, 1, 1. So it is nothing but summation of how many terms? First is 4. You can see this is my 4, this is my 5, this is my 6, this is my 7, and this is my 3, and this is my 7. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7 and 3. So you can see this expression and this expression are not same. So our aim is to identify which one of them are equal. So you can see first is not equal. Okay, understood? So similar to that, we can have B first. Okay, so let us talk about B. So in that B we have x plus y into x plus z. So this is my product of sum form. Okay, so in that I will try to go ahead with multiplication or max term, right? So in max term, my a is going to be 0 and a bar is going to be 1. So this is how we are going to proceed. So we have x plus y, so x, y, z is not there, then x, y is not there, z is there. So what I am going to do, we have 0, 1, then x, y, that will be 0, 0, 0, 0, because it is complemented form is 1 and non-complemented is 0. Then this will be 0, 1, this is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. So what is the multiplication term in max term? It is going to be 0, 1 and 2, right? You can see this is 0, 1, 0, 2. So out of all these we have this one. So what would be the equivalent form of sum of products? So that is going to be in mean term, that will be 0, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is equal to this. So this is actually true. B is true. Now let us talk about C. What is my C? X plus yz plus x plus xy plus yz. So x yz, then x yz, and then x yz. So these three terms are there: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1. Then this is 0 1. This is going to be 1 1 1 1. This is going to be 0 1. So it is 1 1 1 1. So if I write it down quickly, summation of what is the term? 4 5 6 7. Then 6 7 is in the next column, and 3 7 is the next column. So this is 3. So you can see this is matching with 3 4 5 6 7. So this is matching with this one. So this is also true. Coming back to D. In D you can see x plus yz. So x yz, then x yz, and then x yz. Okay. So with this we are going to write down 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, then 1 1 1 1, and then this is going to be 0 1. So it is 1 1 1 1. This is going to be 0 1. So it is 1 1 1 1. So if I write down summation terms, we have what is the equivalence in this particular column? So 4 5 6 7. So it is 4 5 6 7. Then in this one it is 5 and 7. So no need, it is already there. It is again 6 7. So it is already there. So we have only 4 terms. This is not matching with this one. Okay. So this is not matching with this one. It means this is not equivalent. So only B and C are the options. So this was actually multiple choice questions, and these two are the values. Let us take another question. So the question is, this was asked in GATE 2018, and we have a function of ABC which is defined by 3 variables ABC, and this is the expression that is given. So as you can see, all the terms are including all the variables. So this is already there in canonical form. Our aim is to convert it into product of sum form. Okay. So this is very easy. As you know, what was the thing that you have to identify? My function is nothing but summation of which terms. So you can see, for mean term, my a is going to be 1 and a bar is going to be 0. So for that I will write down these things in my expression, and I will see which are the mean term that is available in the function. So for that, this is 0 0 0, this is 0 1 0, and this is 1 0 0. So it is nothing but a like a sum of mean terms of first one is 0, next one is 2, and next one is 4. So the function which is given is summation of mean term 2, 4 and 0, 2 and 4. So what would be the equivalent terms of in max term? So it will be multiplication of max term of 0 is gone, then 1, 2 is gone, 3, 4 is gone, 5, 6, 7. So you will see that where it is my 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 in max term, and at the same time you have to understand max term is going to consider a as 0 and a bar as 1. Okay. So if you see 1, so for that what will happen? I will have it as a bar, it is not a bar, it is going to be a plus b plus c bar, because it needs to be 1. Then what would be my 3? So 3 will be, let us say you know already that 1 is nothing but 0 0 1, then 0 1 1, and then 1 0 1, and then 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. So these 7 terms are there in the max. These 5 terms are there in the max term. Our aim is to write down the expression for these. So can you write it down? 0 means a and 1 means b bar, like that it is, or a bar. So it will be a plus b bar plus c bar. Then next term is a bar plus b plus c bar, and next term is a bar plus b bar plus c into next term is a bar plus b bar plus c bar. So total 5 terms are there. So you can see first two are already gone, only the last two are remaining. So last two you can see we have a bar plus b bar plus c bar. So c is the answer. Okay, got it. Let us take next question. All right, the next question is, this was asked in GATE EC 2015. So the question is given as the Boolean expression is f of x comma y comma z is this, okay, and it has been converted into canonical form. So the product of some form, that is pos form, is which one? So this can be taken as mean term, and these are given in terms of max term. So I have already told you that mean term a is 1 and a bar is 0. Max term a is 0 and a bar is 1. Like that you have to understand, right? So from the function, if I try to write it down in terms of what is the summation of mean terms, so this is the function that is given. So can we see that what is the function values, like mean term values? So I'll just write it down in logic form. So it is going to be 0 1 0, next is 1 0 0, another next one is 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. So it is nothing but sum of mean terms of 2 4 6 7. So you can see it is 2, it is 4, it is 6, it is 7. So can we relate my max term is going to be equivalent to 0 1 3 5, because whatever the term that is taken into mean term will not be available into max term. And you already know what is the value of m0. So we have, it is nothing but m0, m1, m3 and m5. So m0 is what? It is going to be a plus b plus c, okay, all 0 0 0. So a is 0, b is 0, c is 0, okay, or it is in xyz. So I'll write it down xyz. So it is x plus y plus z into, it is going to be 1, so that is x plus y plus z bar. That is going to be 3, so 3 is 0 1 1, that is x plus y bar plus z bar, because both the last terms should be 1 1. And 5 is 1 0 1, that is going to be x bar plus y plus z bar. So if you relate this, you are going to get the terms as a, right? So x bar plus y plus z bar is this one, like this. Let us take another question. So the question is given as the function of Boolean variable xyz, which is given in terms of summation of mean terms. Okay, so summation of 1 2 5 6 7. Our aim is to find out product of sum for the equivalent function xyz, right? So since it is already given mean term, what will be my function in max term? So that is going to be equal to product of max terms of remaining terms in this. So what are the remaining terms? 1 2 5 6 7 is gone, so it will be 0 3 and 4. So you know already 0 3 4 is nothing but 0 0 0, then 0 1 1 and 4 is 1 0 0. So you know already it is going to be 0 is what? X plus y plus z. Since it is max term, you remember max term, and max term my a is 0 and a bar is 1. So that's the reason all has to be 0. So all are without bar. Then we have 3. So 3 is x plus y bar plus z bar, okay, and then it is going to be 4. So 4 is nothing but 1 0 0, that is x bar plus y plus z. So this is how we have got the expression in terms of 3 terms. So only first two are possible values, and out of that we have x plus y plus z. So this is the value b. So b is the right answer. Okay, let us take another question. The question is, this was asked in CS 2016. So it is told that the given function f is equal to p bar plus qr, okay, or p dash plus qr, where f is a function of three variables p, q, p, q, r, and p bar is not p. Okay, that you have to understand. Okay, so p, q, r is the function. Now our aim is to understand these are the four statements that is given, like S1, S2, S3, S4. Which of the following is true, right? So our aim is to see that what is the sum, I mean min term summation or max term multiplication, and then we can identify which one of the statements are true or false. So it's very simple question. You already know the solutions, right? So my function is p bar, or I'll write it down as like this, p bar plus qr, right? Now if I try to express this in terms of min term and max term summations or multiplication, that is SOP form, SOP form, or POS form, then what will happen? You already know. I can write it down as p bar qr, and then p is missing actually, then qr. So I can have a possibility of 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. This is going to be 0 0 0 0, and this is going to be 0 1, so it will be 1 1 1 1. So if I write down the summations, so what will happen? If I see, it is going to be 0 1 2 and 3, and this is going to be 3 and 7. So my summation of min terms are what? 0 1 2 3 and 7. So you can see S2 is actually right. Okay, so S2 is correct. And if I try to find out equivalent max term summation, so you know already some max term will be whatever the missing in this, right? So it is going to be 0 1 2 3 is gone, then 4 5 6. So 4 5 6. So statement 3 is actually true. So you can see statement 2 and statement 3 are true, rest two other statements are false. So which one is the answer? Statement 2 is true, right? 2 and 3 are true, so that one you can take it as, so option A is correct. Okay, so S1 and S4 are false, and S2 and S3 are true. Alright, so we will see the next concept in our next session, and then we'll start more videos. Thank you so much.